You won't believe some of these hidden features. That's right, hidden buttons, controls, dials, safety systems, and lots of trail features on the 26 Passport. I mean, did you know that you could roll down your windows just by using your key fob? That's a pretty cool feature, right? Down they go. Great for hot weather. Let the air flow in. This is the TrailSport Elite. You can get an RTL 2026. You can get a TrailSport. And then you can get the TrailSport Elite. Within those trims, you could also get a towing package on the RTL towing. You could get blackout on all three of those trims. So lots of options, lots of coolness. Either way, it's tough and ready to roll. How about an interior first look? This one's gonna be perforated leather. It's got heated seats, cooled seats, memory seats, lots of room in the second row and in the first row and in the cargo area. So we're gonna check those out as well. But today we're talking about buttons, controls, dials, fun features, things to make your life more pleasurable and will probably make you want to get a 2026 Passport. What about the height adjustable liftgate? Well, let's say you open it and you're a taller person. It stops right here. Well, that's not going to cut it because it needs to go higher. So what you want to do is right here, make this adjustment. We're going to have it go up higher, and then here it says hold to set height. So hold it down and then wait for the beep. And then that's going to make your adjustment so that, again, the taller people, they get some love. Bam! By going all the way up. It's a long demo, but it might be worth it, especially if you're looking to make it higher or shorter. Just so you know, I'm not wearing sunglasses, especially when it's cloudy out, just to be cool. No, these are my old set of glasses. My current ones broke, so I'm waiting for new frames. These ones change into sunglasses when you're outside. So Jeff, how did you do the all roll down the windows, open up the moonroof thing? Well, what I did on the keyless fob right here, we're gonna hit unlock, unlock, and then hold unlock again. So we'll try it. Unlock, unlock, hold it down, and they all go down, and the moonroof opens too. What? That was a fancy trick to open and roll down the windows, yeah, but how are we gonna close them up again? Well, we pop out the key, because this is just a shell right here, the electronic shell. We don't need that right now, but no, we've got this key, and what we're gonna do is go into here, open this up, there's a hidden key slot, and we're gonna go ahead and push it forward once, push it forward again, watch the moonroof. That's closing too. This would also be useful because you can go ahead and lock it, put the key fob, if you don't want that to take it with you when you're running or going to the beach or something, throw that in the center console, hide it out of view, and then go ahead and lock it with the key. You can also unlock it using the key too. So you don't need this, even though it's not very big at all. You don't need it. Does my 26 Passport have remote engine start? It probably does, because I wouldn't have brought it up if it didn't. See right here, it says hold. That's what we see on a lot of those keyless remotes. We're gonna do lock, lock, and then hold down this one right here. And it starts like that. So lock, lock, and then hold down the little circle rotate button. We did it. And this is probably a great time to talk about engine performance because it's 285 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. It's a 3.5 liter V6 engine with 10-speed automatic transmission. The TrailSport Elite has off-road tuned suspension. Now we're getting into the fun stuff here. We've got a built-in skid plate. Yes, it's down there. And 8.3-inch ground clearance, the highly visible recovery hooks. And this camera right here, that's for the multi-view camera. It's got a camera washer in the front. Not many vehicles have that. We're gonna talk about the multi-view camera and something called Trail Watch camera real soon. Parkour. Parkour, parkour, parkour. That is just how cool you can be when you're driving a 26 Passport. MPG facts, 18 in the city, 23 on the highway, 20 combined, 18.5 gallon fuel tank, and you'll see the door right here on the driver's side. Not only that, but look, it's a capless one. Don't have to screw it off, unscrew it, no. Capless, bam. All 26 Passports have a towing capacity of 5,000 pounds. So get your boats and trailers and campers ready because we're headed to the mountain stream. We're headed to the hills. We're headed to the summit of whatever your venture lies. Did that make sense? 5,000 pounds. We'll definitely want to talk about the drive modes because we know what's under the engine. We know about the performance, but what can you do with it? Got a big giant screen that we can adjust. And then right here, this is what I want to talk about because this is the drive modes. Bink, 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 bink. Drive modes. Here, how about sport? We want a thrilling ride, more rapid acceleration. We got that. Normal for normal everyday driving. Econ for better gas mileage. Snow for better traction when it's slippery out. Trail mode, that's what we're going to use to get our trail watch, which is actually right here. That's interesting. Then we've got sand mode. Yeah, let's take it on the beach, not just to the beach. And then towing mode to optimize when we've got things behind us. So this is what our multi-view camera would look like if we don't have on the trail watch. Let's take a look at this one right here. And we can see in front of us, we can see the overhead view. You can also see along the sides, and that really helps you, especially with those yellow markers, to know if there's a stump or stick or boulder that we need to watch, because we got to clear that, don't we? I'm going to put this one in trail mode, and we're going to use the Trail Watch camera system so we can see which direction the tires are going, so that'll help us, especially if there's not a good visibility in front of us. Let's go ahead and put it in trail mode. Now we're ready to go. So we're in trail mode, and then we're going to push. If this wasn't on automatically, we would just push this to turn on camera mode. So see, we don't see it. Push camera, and it switches to the trail watch. And I'm just gonna do this really, really slowly in the park here. There's nobody else around. But look at my path. It's going right for a rock. So I might wanna go alongside of it like this. Or we might wanna do that to make sure on our sides we're clearing what we're going to. Now the other things that we can use the pitch and roll to tell if we're at the right angle going forward or backward, or if we're at the right angle going side to side. By rotating this dial right here, we can go over to this side, and we're gonna go to customize display, push that dial down, display content. Watch this, elevation and compass. So now we know which direction we're facing, and we also know that my elevation is 387 feet. Those are all tools that could help you on the road. The pitch and roll, the elevation, the trail watch cam, and the multi-view camera, those are all things that can really help you and make your life so easy on the trails. The other thing we can use is our downhill assist control, and when we have that on, it takes us down at a slow, regulated rate like this, so we can get down the steeper declines to make it safer. That way you can focus more on your steering as opposed to how fast you're going down. The next thing that might help you out is additional storage. For example, you could put something here. You could put a cup or a drink right there, things in the pocket here. Those are all extra storage pockets that might come in handy for us. Also, this big storage bin right here where I put all my goods, that's nice. You could put big cups in here with the handle across. That's fantastic. Also, what about this storage shelf? Excellent for storage. You can see that you've got the cup holders right there in those doors. What about the back seat though? Number one, there's good legroom, good headroom, almost 41 inches of rear seat legroom, by the way. It's huge. Put cups in there, drinks in there, in the pockets. That is nice. Also, extra bonus, what about the sunshade? Yep, it's here. More storage. In this pocket, I've got my jacket. Weather's kind of wavering on whether I need it or not. I could put my cup right in here. I can also put more storage in here. A lot of room off to the sides. Things you wouldn't normally think about. I've got my lunch bag right here. That fits nicely. Just a lot of storage room. Extra bin right here. Isn't that amazing? Also, how about extra power right here? Do I do that up or down? Yeah, I do it down. There we go. More power. And this right here is the walk away function so that we can walk away from it. When we push this one, let's walk away. You can also do that on the doors where you have the auto lock. As you walk away 10 feet away from it, automatically locks the doors. By the way, this shifter is so simple to use. That's reverse. That's neutral. That's drive. You can even do sequential shifting right here if you want to simulate a more involved ride. You can do paddle shifters up, paddle shifters down, so you can go through the gears one by one if you choose. So I would just go here, See, it goes to the manual mode like that. Just switch them yourself. Next, I don't know if I want to call it a hidden feature, but this is where your wireless charger goes, and it's grippy, so your phone's not going to slide around. It's even got rails, almost like a roof rack rail, where it's just going to stay in place. And this topographical map, which matches this topographical design right here, look at that, all that extra room. You could put a phone here, you can charge your phone, maybe right here with a cord. That's what I'm using. That's a great thing to do. Electronic parking brake, brake hold, excellent. Next feature is going to be the door auto lock and the walk away function. So I'm going to put this up, turn it off. Got my key right here, and I'm going to walk away about 10 feet. It already locked. What you want to do is scroll along the big 12.3-inch display. By the way, we can also get more information right here. So look for arrows, look for dots. If you see a dot, that means it's something you can control. If you see a dot here, we can go sideways. The middle panel here is going to have vehicle settings, and then we can scroll along here to see our seat position movement. We can also go down here to see door setup. Watch this though. Change the view. Now some of the sections are over here. We'll do door setup, and then this is the one we want to have on, the walk away auto lock. So you would push that to go on and off with that. What about the road departure mitigation, lane keeping assist, blind spot information, traffic sign recognition, and the speed limit warning, driver attention monitor is off. We want it on to make sure that we're paying attention. What about if I want to give voice commands? This has built-in Google, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto Wireless. That's great. But if I want to just push Google Assistant, turn on my heated steering wheel.
All right, turning on the steering wheel heater.
That was easy. Increase driver temperature.
Sure, turning up the temperature for the driver by 4 degrees.
Excellent. All I know is this one says 6.7. Does that mean anything? 6.7. Now, remember that I told you that there was a front camera and a camera washer. That is fantastic. The other places where we're going to see those, we'll see cameras here. This also has puddle lights, by the way, so that it lights up as you get closer to it. Be great for at nighttime. And know that the back camera also has the camera washer. And you see that little nubbin right here. It's pointed here, so it can clean off all the dust and dirt. Isn't that great? If we're moving, if we're storing things, if we're stacking things, check this out. The slope is great. It flows very nicely right into the back section here so that we have a nice flat surface, a big square, huge opening. It's excellent for traveling, and you can customize that. Let's say I want to have people here, but have this one up. Opens up to over 83 cubic feet of space behind that first row. What else do we find in here? Well, I want to go right to this panel because it has the rear heated seats, rear temperature controls, 6.7 again. And then we can turn that on and off. We could do the modes. You could do the fan speed. That's fantastic. And then pull that down and we've got 115 volts of power, more USB-Cs, big seat pockets here. Easy to get to the child safety latches. They're incredibly visible. They couldn't be more visible. Look at this clever engineering in the back. Soft, squishy, that's armrest comfort, my friends, all the way between coasts. From the East Coast to the West Coast to California, knows how to party. If you like good audio systems, how about a Bose system? It's fantastic. They partner up with Honda, and the Bose system is 12 speakers, including subwoofer. It's great. It's like concert-like performance. Oh, rock on in your vehicle, the front row, the back row, the cargo area. And if you get the standard system like RTL and TrailSport, that will be 9-speaker system with subwoofer though. This is kind of hidden here. Watch this screen. Oh, wait a minute, and watch the lines light up. So if I want door setup, it tells me right here, we've got the door setup. If I want to keep going around, oh look, lighting setup. If we want to go around even more, the keyless access setup. So a lot of different things that you can set up just by looking driving position setup. That's interesting. So we want to do the memory position, seat position movement at entry and exit. Cool stuff. How to access hidden apps, how to have them accessible right here on the home screen. Now, when I first got into this press vehicle, this was not used. It was empty. Multi-view camera, I added that. So watch this. Hold that down, and now you got the shortcuts customization mode. So we've already got a few things that we might want, but let's say I want to do general settings. Look, that changed to General Zoe's Chicken. General settings. Now we want the clock there, the compass there. No, I want the multi-view camera. So whoever gets this next, they should be thanking me because that's a hidden secret. Another thing you might want to do is scroll across here until you get to all apps. This is a great listing to show you. Let's say I want to see what's on the trip computer. Range, 148 miles. Average fuel. Right now I'm burning fuel, so I'm not doing any driving at all because I'm filming. And we might want to set vehicle settings up. So now we can go to vehicle settings that way. So apps are a way to be able to access those things and scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, and then scroll down to get to maybe we want to do Google Assistant. So we can turn that on. We might want to do Google Maps and set that up. Isn't that amazing? Another thing I'd want you to know is how to get those mirrors to fold in, like if you're at a car wash or something like that. It's going to be right here next to the LR. We're down with OPP, yeah, you know me. Well, we're going to get that into focus first of all, and then push that, and it folds it. Let's go ahead and put it into reverse. I want to show you what these mirrors do. Oh, power folding down. That is fantastic. So just know that you've got that, and that'll help you park or in reverse a little bit better. Let's look at a window sticker so we can see what a TrailSport Elite has standard in the pricing. It starts at $52,450. Platinum white pearl is for this spec sheet, but mine car is Sonic gray pearl. So there's technical specs, safety specs that are standard. Just stop the video if you want to learn a little bit more about these. Very nice. It has the blind spot information, so blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert. A lot going on there. Oh, it's getting breezy. So breezy. Walk away auto lock. There we go. We talked about that. Honda Sensing Suite. That is actually quite good. It gives you the peace of mind that you'll be fine in case of an accident or preventing an accident. TrailSport Elite. That's what's standard because it's a TrailSport Elite. Some of those things you want to have on the trails. Platinum white pearl was added to it with delivery of $1,450. It gets to $54,355. Here's the fuel mileage, and the safety ratings are not posted, but they're very good. I've seen them on other Passports. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. What do you think about the new Passport? I love it. I think it's fantastic. What do you think about the features? Which ones jumped out to you? Were some of those a little bit more convenient, a little bit more fun, a little bit handy, that's for sure, out on the trails when we're going off-road? Woo! I'm at AutoJeff Reviews, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads, and I'd love it if you follow me there. Also, if you like Honda, be sure to check out my Honda playlist. I've got a huge library of Honda videos. It's one of my most popular brands on my channel, and I think you're going to love the content. Thanks, guys, for being here, and thanks for following along. Bye.